Hey everyone, Tin Man here with ETS top 4. I'm up against Aroma Nova here, who's playing a more traditional version of the Hunting Scream deck with Rindra, Torgov, and Gorgon Fanatic as the main Scream targets. I think it's a keeper of a hand. We've got Crystalline Chalice, we've got Amber Acolyte. His deck is, I think, slow enough to allow us to properly utilize these cards. And we've got more power on the way. That's a good power to have. So looks like we'll just go turn 3 Acolyte, turn 4 Chalice. Grenadin Drone is a good start out of him, but that's like the extent of his aggression. Unless it gets followed up by another... Like, he doesn't have any 2-drop units. It could just be another Grenadin Drone to be the best he got here on 2. Or I guess end of turn Torch the Acolyte. Combray Healer is probably a bit better. I don't really have anything I need to get a face just for this first turn. Nah, I'll still do it. Yeah, let's just Combray Healer. It plays around a Torch. We see he does have the waiting there. So I think he does have a Torch. Or actually, maybe that just always happens. I'm not sure. If it's waiting for an effect to finish, it might. Okay. So it looks like I'm just going to play the Chalice out and pass this turn. Unless I draw something... I don't even know what I could draw that would even be better than that. Looks like he's a little flooded, too. He's discarding power. Ooh, Desert Marshal. Best card in the matchup, for sure. Just run the Chalice out and pass. Not afraid of a whole lot here. I mean, Torgov and Rindra can both be dealt with a Silence plus a Vanquish. Or actually just like Vanquish first and then... Oh, but discarding Gorgon Fanatic and then bringing it back... he gets to draw some cards. I would have liked, obviously, that with Desert Marshal, but, I mean, what's the worst that happens here? You draw some cards that are probably not extremely relevant in the matchup. Now I can... well, if I have only 3 power, or 4, I don't want a main phase Marshal, obviously. Ooh. I kind of would have liked to just activate Chalice and then say go. Maybe it's Amber Acolyte, activate Chalice. He has another Scream. You know, missing out value here. I don't need another time. I need another Primal. Let's just do this and draw our cards. Let him develop a board. Then we can Harsh Rule away with 2 men open to be able to flash in a Desert Marshal. That's my plan at this point. Man. Maybe I should have held open this to play around that particular scenario. Yeah, this is my inexperience coming in with this matchup. I'm not super familiar with this matchup. You don't really see this kind of Scream deck on ladder all that much. Maybe I should have just kept open Desert Marshal. Now I can keep open Desert Marshal, though. I can just Temple Scribe, draw with it, play a Primal Sigil. I guess I should wait to see what I draw before I start playing stuff. Now we hold up in Desert Marshal, hold this guy back to block, and I think we're alright. That should be the last screaming situation that we get into. Facey just don't really care. It's not really the target I want to silence, because if he's going to scream something, he's going to scream back the Fanatic and draw 3. So I'll just untap. I think I'll just Vanquish it. Yeah, just Vanquish. I guess Strategize? Or no, I might just play Kothon and don't activate it. I don't want to attack with both. I want to hold back. Nah. If he wants to get aggressive, be my guest. I want to get aggressive too. Just always want to have Desert Marshal available from now on. To hit whatever he screams. He's got a big hand there. Torgov, can live with. Might just scream that to try to deal damage. But we deal with that just fine. Silence it. Block it. Just don't want to take 4. It'll die at end of turn anyway. It's just gaining me life. Another Rindra. I don't really want to harsh rule this board. Might though. No, I think what I do is just Chalice the Kothon and then ult it. Hold back all the blockers in the world here. So now even screams don't get through for any profitable attack. You can double block the Rindra with my 4-3 and 3-3. I guess I have to be afraid of Madness Combust here. That doesn't kill me, but it does hurt. So maybe I should be looking to harsh rule at some point here. So you have a torch here as well. Okay. I guess I could have played around a torch by blocking with the owl as well. But I think I'm just going to harsh rule this board. Harsh rule plus Kothon plus activate it. Yes, definitely harsh rule time. Oh, I guess I could have played the Combrei banner first. Yeah, let's just play Kothon and activate. So I'm saying get some flyers on board here. We should be pretty well insulated from whatever else he's got. Not gonna deal 11 to us this turn, right? It'd be pretty impressive if he could. That's not 11. He's gonna keep the Nightfalls going. But we can get Lumen Defender plus Combrei Healer. Or actually I'm probably just gonna alt Kothon. Oh no, can't. So Combrei plus Lunar. Or it's better to just harsh rule. He's proven he hasn't had a... He doesn't have a Scream in hand right now. Yeah, let's just harsh rule. No. Because Combrei Healer just locks down the board anyway, right? Combrei Healer, activate, play Lumen Defender. No, then he could potentially bust through that line with this guy if he has a Madness or a Combust. I think I'm just going to harsh rule. And then Combrei Healer, draw a card. I still draw 2 cards here. Still looking for another Desert Marshal. Would really put this game out of reach for him. Gonna keep Nightfall going, which helps me just as much as it helps you. Alright, let's get a Face Aegis. Definitely want to hold up Marshal. Do I just Lumen Defender then draw? Probably fine. No reason to attack here. I mean, there is a reason to push damage, but we can push damage a little bit later. I just want to make sure I have absolute control of the game. Which I think we do. Like, starting next turn, we can start attacking, I think. Madness. Sure. Okay, so now we Desert Marshal to block trade. And now we can hit him for 7. Oh, and another Desert Marshal. That puts it way out of reach for him. Lumen Defender, draw. Attack with both. I'll just play my untap power so that I can Desert Marshal plus draw if I need to. Strategize just not ever being playable because we just use all our mana every turn anyway. Alright, so we're up a game here. We're going to play the same main decks for game 2. Hopefully it goes exactly the same. Yeah. Feels like a pretty good matchup. I mean, Desert Marshal's really good. He's not nearly as fast as the Notorious deck was last time, which gives us a lot more time to set up for our late game, which can answer his late game pretty well. Looks like a keeper to me. We got all our power sorted out. We've got Kofan. We've got like literally these are like the 3 best cards in the matchup. 4 best cards in the matchup. Alright, so I'm going to play Seed of Order and find a Primal Influence. I do need a second time influence, I suppose, if I draw Temple Scribes. But in the meantime, we're just going to curve Kofan into Cambrai into Chalice. And if he has a slow start, that should be all the power we need to take over this game. He discarded a Haunting Scream, which can only mean that he's short on power. It's really the only logical explanation. I'm going to buff up the Kofan, I believe. Don't want it to get torched. Can always get combusted or Madness devoured, but I prefer to buff up the guy who's more valuable to not be torched. Nocturnal, not worried about that. It's a pretty slow clock. Is this going to the Gorgon Fanatic? Which to me means I want to, especially, so I would just like slam the Chalice here. The fact that he discarded a Gorgon Fanatic means that I actually can't. I need to hold up in the Desert Marshal, which would feel really bad, and I'd be tempted to play the Chalice anyway if I didn't draw the Wisdom of the Elders. Because now, even if he doesn't Scream, I have a way to spend my power. Whereas I didn't if I didn't draw Wisdom, let's say I just drew another power, I'd be like, well, I could hold this open, and if he doesn't Scream, well, then I just don't do anything this turn, and that sucks. He's making the Permafrost. That makes sense. That card is not very good against Kothans. And unless he hits a Scream right off this, we should be good to draw our cards. And then doesn't look like it. Draw 2, play another power, continue the beatdowns. Ooh, those are some pretty nice ones. More Chalices is not exactly what I want. I really only wanted 1. A second one is not upsetting, but the third one is a little like, what are you doing with yourself there, buddy? Madness. Sure. Ouch. And then Combust, probably. Jerk. Lumen Defender is nice, though. Gives me a target for Chalice next turn. Although I am now weak to Haunting Scream. Yeah. The turn I can't hold up in Desert Marshal. Maybe I should have just played the Chalice. I mean, he gets to draw 3 cards. Well, that sounds bad, but I'm going to start drawing 2 cards every turn with the Chalice, so I'll outpace that. It's not like I'm taking fatal damage or close to it. We're just pushing ourselves both later into the game, which I naturally start winning. Permafrost. I guess I can't Chalice now. I guess what I can do is I can seek power and then play Chalice. I need another Primal in order to cast in order to cast Channel the Tempest. So we'll just take our hits here. Hopefully it just plays out a couple guys. I can Harsh Rule away next turn. Or now he Screams and now he can hit that with the Marshal. I don't think I actually block anything with the Marshal. Devours. Yeah, now I don't think I block anything. I just want to activate the Marshal. Like, I'm not really that concerned about 4 damage here. Torches. Okay. There we go. That's a nice one. And I drew a power. Feels OP. I don't need any more power, though. Now we've got the board nice and stable. Like, what? I take 4 a turn. Don't care. He's already used 3 of his Haunting Screams. He's cast 2, and he mucked 1 early, so he only has 1 Scream left. He can still have Dark Returns, I suppose, but meh. I'm just going to start asserting my dominance in the late game here, as Chalice tends to do. Oh, that's exactly 8, and Channel does exactly 8. Feels good, man. Oh, it only does 7? I thought it did 8. Oh my god, that's so bad. I can't count. I thought I drew 4. Oh, that's awkward. Oh well. I can't count. Get that out of here. Crap. I should have just harsh ruled. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Sorry about that. That was a punt counter if I've ever seen one. Yeah, I should have just harsh rolled. Gladly trade for the Torgov. If he had a fast spell, it's probably a Torch or Devour. Okay, let's not make that same mistake again. Do I just harsh roll this board? Maybe. Depends on what I get on the strategize. I think I probably do, though. Look at Chalice. I don't need all these Chalices. Yeah, I don't want him to just like draw more cards with Nocturnal Observer, and I can hold open Island's Choice for whatever he screams back or Dark Returns back, you know? Looks like it is a Torch. I think we can confidently write that one down, because it was a Devour, he would have cast it right there. Okay. So despite this slight misplay, we were able to restabilize this. Another Nightfall. Ooh. Do love me some Desert Marshal. I want to just hold up an Island's Choice. So it might just be Kothon, draw a card, pass. No, you know he has Torch, so well, he can't Torch the Kothon then. Because I draw a card here. I want to hold in Desert Marshal and Island Choice so I can only play 2 more mana, so I'll just play the Scribe. Or we just Vanquish instead of holding both open? Yeah, I'll just do that. It's unlikely I'm going to need both. I'll just hold open one. Seems to be in a pretty good shape. He only has 2 Waystones, Amethyst Waystones in his deck, so he can't trigger Nightfall unless he plays Rindra's or Nocturnal, but no more off his power. Or I guess he's only played 1. I was mixing that up with last game, sorry. Just trying to, you know, constantly think about what he could or couldn't have. Sure. Not a problem. No blocks, I'll take my 1, and like it. You got me at 18. Congrats. That looks like a prime target to get channeled. Sorry, I wasn't going to use that guy anyway. Or Vanquished makes more sense, because then I can keep open all my power. I think I want to wait on Kothon. Kothon plus Activate plus Ability is 1/2 is 10, but then I can't hold open Island Choice. So I'm just going to Combray Healer to make sure I'm activating my Chalice every turn. As long as I hold open this interaction, we should be fine to win in the late game, that is. And then next turn, well, assuming we draw power to hold open both Island's Choice and Desert Marshal, I can Kothon Ultimate and draw a card. Like I said, I'm probably playing this a little slower than I really need to. I could get a bit more aggressive, but I'm pretty sure I don't lose if this game goes... If this game goes the turn like 50, I'm pretty sure I win. No matter how you slice it. Depends on what he brings back. That's gonna get silenced, and no, I'm not even gonna chump. Yeah, I'll chump. Actually, no, I'll just take 4. What do I care? Just trade off with the guy. Oh, that guy doesn't die now? Oh, because it was Dark returned. Oh, right. Yeah. Alright, that's fine. I did not draw my power. Maybe we'll just take it slower, yet slower still. Nah. Let's play Kothon and draw. Hopefully we draw power. Another channel. Let's activate him. I don't know, maybe this is wrong, but I have 2 blockers back. I don't need that power now. I don't know, maybe... I'm just hesitant to be going this aggressive now, like not having Island's Choice available. Might be wrong. Sure. Not dead. Not dead. How do I not die to this? Did I do a Nightfall trigger? Just channel the Tempest this guy. Oh wait, he's just dead, right? Yeah, just channel the Tempest this guy. Okay. And then a space. Okay. I thought I was 1 damage short for some reason. Okay. Ooh. Very scary one there. I should have held back Island's Choice. I should have done it. Slight misplay. Oh well, did not get punished. Alright, let's go to the sideboard here. I think it's going to be the same sideboard as last match. Island's Figure's still good. His sideboard looks exactly identical to the other guys. Notorious with Sabotage, Treachery, Recurring Nightmare even. So I don't think there's any change. I mean, maybe Combray Healer's not quite as good in this matchup. Let me take a look what else I had. I could bring in like Eye of Winter, I suppose. It's really not where I want to be. Yeah, I think the sideboard that we just showed right here, same as last match, seems fine. Thanks. How do you plan for the double madness to just happen to leave you one? I'm not even. I was gonna send a sarcastic remark, but anyway, let's message Romanov and say we're ready. All right. I like this version. I like the Scorpion Wasps a lot. I like the Archive Curators, the Lumen or Claimer especially. All right, let's do it. It's not bad. It's not good either. I'll keep it. He's a slow enough deck that I can afford to get this card draw engine online. Get the card draw going. It's not an amazing hand, but it's a hand. It could get worse. I think I just find a time influence here. It's the one I'm missing, as opposed to double justice. Finding a time means that I can find Amber Acolytes to give me more. Ooh. Sabo no bueno. At least that's not, on turn 1 it would take our Seek Power, and that would be a little awkward. He doesn't get to see our whole hand, so doesn't know exactly how that Seek Power would have messed it up, but it would have messed us up a lot. Alright, top decking Desert Marshal there is quite strong. Please don't Treachery me now. Torch I can live with. Treachery is where I don't want you to be. I need power. Preferably crests. Seats. I'm okay to have a seat. I am a-okay to have a seat. Nocturnal Observer drawing me an extra card. Don't mind if I do. Nightfall is very nice. And now we can hold up in Desert Marshal. Now we have to hold up in Desert Marshal. But that's okay, because I've got the ground stable. I don't need to be... I'm not feeling pressured to play anything on the ground. So when he screams, we Desert Marshal and probably don't block with it. Just take our 3. I don't know. Definitely gonna Marshal. I think I just take 3 to keep a 2-1 around. It's gonna die at end of turn anyway. Now I just hold open Island's Choice and Harsh Rules. Ultimate this guy when we can. I feel like we're in good shape. He discarded a Grenadin Drone, which I guess doesn't do anything on this board, so I can't really read too much into that. He's probably going to try to kill the Koth on this turn if he can, and I can't exactly stop that if he combusts or torches. Rindra I can live with, though. Is this on board? I just want a Harsh Rule. Do I want an Ultimate Kothon? It's probably a board. I just want a Harsh Rule. It's weak to another Scream, I suppose. But I don't want him to get another card draw out of this. Scream, I guess I'm not even that weak to a Scream, right? It just deals 5. Whatever. I can take 5 here. 5 is not 18. If we can just draw... yeah, he's just derping around playing card draw, filtering, which gives us some time to hopefully find a Chalice or something. Sabo. It's a pretty discouraging hand to look at, I'm not going to lie. Takes Island's Choice, which is the correct choice. But that being said, we still have a lot of Island's Choice type effects. We've got a couple of Vanquishes, we've got Scorpion Wasps, we've got Lightning Strikes, we've got Harsh Rules for days. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have played this out knowing I have 3 Harsh Rules in hand. And Nocturnal Observer is nice that he gives me some extra redraws. On average, my extra card is worth way more than his extra card right now. Ooh, a Scorpion Wasp, nice. So I need another Primal to be able to cast Channel the Tempest, although it's a little awkward because now if I... is a fast spell, okay. Because now if I draw Island's Favor, I don't actually get to draw a power out of my deck. So that's a little bit of an awkward spot. So Scorpion Wasp is good against Torgov and Gorgon Fanatic, but not very good against Rindra because it still tramples over. There it is. Sure. Just draw 2. Islands Intervention. Hey, it didn't hit the Scorpion Wasp. I'm okay with that. Maybe I should have just been Harsh Ruling, actually. Hold back Scorpion Wasp for later. We got the torch out of him. Okay. Now I think it's okay to Harsh Rule this board. Harsh Rule plus Scribe. I could, like, just chump block for a while. But, eh. Ooh, I drew a power. Sweet. Hopefully it's a crest. Nope. Nope. More Nightfall's fine by me. He doesn't have a way to pull back a Gorgon Fanatic from the yard. Lumen. Alright, I'll just play both my guys, I guess. Any reason not to? Yeah, I mean, I might want to Harsh Rule at some point. So maybe I hold back the Lumen. He's drawn cards, but I'm not sure entirely what he's drawing to that actually gets him out of the situation. Yeah, no blocks there. I'll trade 2 for 3 any day here. Or is a Rindra, okay. Chalice! There it is. Well... No, maybe I just Harsh Rule first. Harsh Rule plus play Chalice. Probably better. He has a fast spell. Devour. Sure. Play the Chalice. Play the Crest. Hopefully I scout into like a Desert Marshal. That's a slow Desert Marshal. But it's still better than a random card. He basically just drew 4 new cards though. If any of them are Haunting Scream, he can hit me for 7 and then loot with Torgov, but he can't actually net any more cards out of it because the Gorgon Fanatic is silenced. More observers. He's certainly observing the moonlight. There's the Scream. Hit me for 7. Ow. Excuse me, sir. Not cool. Probably best to just play the Curator in silence. Probably not activate. Nah, maybe we... Well, if I take 7, 8, 9, 10, 11... At least I gain a bunch with Lumen Defender. Then I'm not dead to that. I'm dead to that plus Torch, I suppose. Like a Scream plus Torch. Which I guess is possible. Maybe I do just Curator, don't draw. That's like the safest line. Maybe it's actually supposed to be Harsh Rule, Lumen Defender. This is rough. I think I'm gonna Lumen Defender draw, and if I hit a power, I can cast Archive Curator. Ugh, it's not actually a power because we're out of sigils. All right, well, got the Face Aegis. I'm still not convinced that was the right play, but now I'm not dead to Torch. I'm not dead. I take a bunch. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Go to 4. I guess I wasn't even dead to a torch. Did I just miscount? I thought I took 8 from him, I guess. The Gorgon Fanatic in the yard. He's used 3 Screams. Okay, so now I have the Harsh Rule. Now I need to play a flying blocker. Just to be able to chump. If he has the 4th Scream. Is it the 4th Scream? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it'd be the 4th Scream. I'm gonna beat the Rindra. I think I just channel the Rindra. If he didn't have a face Aegis, we could just channel him. Oh, that's insane. Now I just hold back all my interaction. No reason to risk anything here. Pop a face Aegis, got it. Ugh. Kidding me. Alright. That was a game. Alright, anyway. Anyway. That's right. We almost pulled away with that one, but we knew there was the possibility of the torch there. I'm still thinking back to that turn when I tanked forever. If I'd played that slightly more defensively, maybe we could got there. Oh well. Another game. Yeah, this looks like a keeper. It's got a lot of the cards I won in the matchup. Not a lot, but some. Enough. Enough to make it playable. I want to play as many blue as I can to try to get a facey just as soon as possible. That's fine. I'm not worried about drones. I think I'm just going to draw 2. I don't really need any other color of influence. Like a second time is important. But so is the 4th primal. I'm just going to draw 2 response. I don't want him to discard that. He probably would take Harsh Rule anyway, but whatever. Yep, there goes the Harsh Rule. Still not entirely concerned. I'm probably going to play Temple Scribe here. I'm going to seek power for a time and play the time. And play Temple Scribe. Or we just draw a Crest of Wisdom, which means we can get a face Aegis next turn. Don't need any more crests. Let's draw our card. I guess I should have seek power first. I have every color requirement, so it doesn't matter. I don't want to pick primal though, since I want to be able to get primal with Island's Favor. Sure. Not that concerned about Recurring Nightmare. I'll let him just play Recurring Nightmare next turn, if he wants. I think I'm just going to Kothon Acolyte. Threaten to alt Kothon if he wants to play Recurring Nightmare again. And if he doesn't, well then we can just activate Kothon. Sure. Do you have a torch on top of that? He does not. Okay. Just alt Kothon. Get in there. No torch. No fast spell. No problem. Now if he tries to attack with a 4, I just block the 2/3 flying, and am I right? And if not, well, then we got Desert Marshal and Island's Choice for future interaction. Just trying to find a Chalice now to really put this game away. Because I've got plenty of ways to interact with this stuff. And I've got a clock too, which is important. Hell, if he can't deal with this, I'm just going to attack him for 6 a turn. Get him for 6. Now he has a fast spell. Maybe a Devour. So he plays a depleted power, so that means if he plays Recurring Nightmare, I should Desert Marshal it off. Fine with that, because I can Curator that instead. He doesn't have fast spell now, so that means his fast spell is Devour, right? Firmly put him on Devour. I'm just gonna hold open all my interaction. No reason to tap lower for Temple Scribe here. Madness. Sure. Plus the Devour, probably. Yep. Okay, so that hurts our clock quite a bit. But doesn't kill it. If we keep drawing blanks like this, it kind of kills our clock, though. Harsh Rule's a nice out in case the board gets real messy. Chalice, Channel the Tempest, all these cards are good. Maybe I should be holding power to try to win with a Channel the Tempest. If we do draw it, just 10 to a face here. Recurring Nightmare. I think that's worthy of getting hit with a Desert Marshal. Block with a 1/1. Ooh, Nocturnal Observer is actually really nice for me. The Nightfall trigger actually is relevant damage, and I'm short on action too. So more cards, please. Definitely appreciated. Just get in with these guys. Could force trades, but I don't really care. I guess now I'm a little afraid of a Scream. A Scream makes me trade with the Kothon. Because it's a 3/2. I can't Island's Choice it. Touché. Touché. That's not good for us. Not at all. We're still not dead by any means, but we need to top deck some of our good action here. A Torgov I can live with. Channel Tempest is a good piece of action. I just hit him here with this. I can't actually Alpha Strike and win. So I'll just hold back the Island's Choice. No, that's weak to another Haunting Scream. Yeah, I think I play around another Haunting Scream. Now he needs Haunting Scream plus a removal spell. Which is possible, but a little less likely. Maybe I should have held back for one more turn on Channel Tempest. I guess it would be 2 more turns. No, because I need to be playing cards out for Island's Choice. 2 islands choice. Not that it really matters. I could just chump block the Torgov. It's not like that's going to get through either way. He was probably hoping to hit a second channel of Tempest. That doesn't look very likely. Haunting Scream, sure. Can just block. An owl. Like, do I care about taking 4 from an owl? I don't think so. Guess now if he combusts, would he keep combusting post board? I don't think so. Still don't have the win yet. It's not interesting. Islands favor. Attack him for 1. And it looks good. Can't really trigger Nightfall on anything. Dark Return doesn't help him if that's his only thing. This can be a blocker. But you're still dead to 2 attackers here. Gotta chump. There's another chump blocker. Ugh, he's not dead yet. He is not dead yet. I think I just have to harsh rule this board, actually. I think I just have to harsh rule this board. All right, I mean, I've got a lot of top decks to win this, but just got a lot dicier. It's not where I really want to be. I thought we had him when we had him at 1. Damn. I thought we had him when we had him at 1. Okay. Oh. Damn. Alright, well, going into game 3. Or game 5. You know, the deciding game. Oh, he's ready, okay. Alright. Game 5. I guess I could have pushed one more damage in through at some point. I'm not sure exactly when. Sand's not very good. Doesn't have enough power. One way I lose this is by just missing out my power. Sand's a bit better. At least you can cast a 2-drop on turn 2. Probably want to preserve the Kothon. Don't want to expose it to a torch right away. Yeah, I think it's better to play out the Temple Scribe. Draw into some more action. Unfortunately, I can't cast that next turn because I don't have blue. Because in order to cast Temple Scribe, I had to not play a blue influence. It's fine, I'll just cast Kothon here. He's not doing much. Or it's probably better to Amber Acolyte, actually. I'll just grab a... I have all my blue influence I need. I have every influence I need. Not gonna miss points this game. Always be pushing for that damage. We've got plenty enough power. Don't need any more of that. Ooh, that's actually really nice because notice on the quarry he put Recurring Nightmare down, which means I can keep open the Lightning Strike for it if he tries to scream it. Sabotage and Scream? Damn. It's not the worst, if that's all he's grabbing. I can beat that guy eventually. That guy's a pretty slow burn. And eventually I'll find other ways to deal with it. Like just go Thon Ultimate or something. I think I just want to draw 2. Actually, hold on. Is Amber Acolyte just better? Just more aggressive? I think it might be where I'm at. Just play Acolyte, thin my deck even more. Draw 2 next turn. Or just ultimate Gothon next turn. Yeah, if his play is this and tap it, we're just going to beat him down. We're just going to play an aggro deck here, and I don't think he's well equipped to deal with an aggro deck like this. He could have like a Rindra, but at some point, we're going to be able to beat a Rindra. I don't care if he screams back the Torgav here. Just grab a Face Aegis, Alt, A space. We're a Kothon aggro deck. He's at 8. Staring down 6 in the air, and he's stuck on 3. Just all about beating down. Boom! Alright, we're going to the finals. Nice.